Good morning, it's day 2. We started off with a little bit of excitement as we were packing up camp. I took a little tumble off a cliff.
Your bag did.
My bag decided to take a dip and go for a swim down in the creek.
All the way down, and I ran after it and retrieved it from the water.
Sprung a leak.
Well, let's get climbing and get you dried out.
Absolutely.
Woo!
We're the Six Pack Hikers.
Good morning. We are a few minutes into the day. We started at 7:30 this morning. Got up at about 6:10, and so it took us about an hour 20 to pack up, which for our first time, not too bad. We'll try to get that down, of course. But we, met with Fresh Ground yesterday, and he said that he's going to be at Gooch Gap this morning if we can get there. It's about 2.7 miles to Gooch Gap, and he's going to have pancakes and bacon. So we are crazy motivated to get up and over. We're going down right now, but we have to go up and over another mountain and then go down into Gooch Gap. So hopefully we make it there in time and get some yummy warm breakfast. Water crossing! Whoop whoop! We just crested the top of that mountain we were climbing, and as soon as we got over the top, we started smelling smoke and bacon. So we have 0.4 of a mile until breakfast with Fresh Grounds, and we are so excited. We're hoping to run into some of the folks we met yesterday, who I don't think I got really anybody on video, but we met just me. We met Kaylee, Dennis, Jordan, and I think that might be it. I'll have to think back through. But we also met a couple of gentlemen. The first 2 people we met on trail didn't get their names, but they were subscribers to our YouTube, which is crazy. It's like so surreal. But we're gonna make our way to breakfast.
I did get bacon.
Cook 9 pounds of bacon.
Naomi's making hot chocolate. So what do we have for breakfast?
Let's see, pancakes, eggs, and bacon.
Delicious. So as we were hiking along, got our first peak. Kind of see it at Blood Mountain. At least on the map it says that's where it is. So that is a climb we've got tomorrow before we descend into Neal Gap and pick up our supply box at Mountain Crossings. All right, Madeline, where have we made it to?
Woody Gap.
Woody Gap.
Bathrooms.
There are bathrooms.
There is a lot of wood, too.
Yeah, well, trees everywhere. Woo! So we're gonna make use of the facilities, dump our trash, and start climbing. All right, so what's happening down here on the ground?
Stretches.
Pigeon stretches to get our IT bands a little looser. Back on trail, ready to leave Woody Gap and head up this last big climb of the day.
There's your water source.
Oh yeah, we already filled up though, so we're good. See you at the top. We are making our way up the last big climb of the day.
Mount Relentless.
Mount Relentless.
Big Cedar Mountain.
Big Cedar Mountain, okay.
That's not.
And we can't quite see the top yet. That is not the top.
It's steeper than Hulk.
So after we get up here to the top, we go down, 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 down to camp, right? Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully. All right. Onward. Ho! You got it.
Yep, I made it up the top of Big Cedar. We're stopping for lunch. We've got chocolate peanut butter tortillas.
Delicious. You guys ready for that? Yeah, Gideon's up in a tree.
Stretching.
Can't quite see Abigail. Oh, nice, Naomi. It's a good stretch.
This is
It
the better one.
hurts. In a good way.
Okay. All right, how was lunch break, Gideon?
More like snack and lunch.
Pretty good?
Yes, ma'am.
Daddy helped you stretch your legs out?
Yes.
How did that feel?
It felt good. I'm
Yeah.
about to do him.
Oh, about to help Daddy with his legs? Awesome.
Ground. There's no better place to go. They've got snow upon the mountains, they've got rivers down below. They're going down to the ground to hear the birds sing in the trees, and the land will be looked after. The end!
So let's go down to Lance Creek.
P.S. The camp! He lied, thou liest. Take do I so, take thou that, and as though like this, give me the lie another time. I did not give the lie. Out of your fizzy wits and bearing tune, a pox on your fizzy bottle, a murrain on your monster, and the devil take your fingers.
We were going to camp at mile 24 at Lance Creek Restoration Area, but at breakfast with Fresh Ground, there's a big group of people, all different hiking groups, and they were all planning to stop in the same place.
Yep, so the Ridge Runner advised us to kind of keep moving and mentioned that the next gap would be a good place for us to stop.
Right, Jarrard Gap. So it's around mile 26 point something. So we're planning to do that. It's only a little after 2 o'clock right now, so we have time. And that'll make tomorrow, when we climb up and over Blood Mountain, a little bit easier. So, or shorter anyway, of a climb, because we're already doing part of it now. So we'll see you at Jarrard Gap. Hey Naomi, where are we headed? Yep, we got 2 of those to fill up, 6 liters, right? We're at camp. We'll have to show camp in a little bit. I think we're down this way for water. Yep. Blue blaze. That means water. Is it working? Yeah?
Well, the bag's filling.
That works. So this is camp tonight. It is quite windy. We made sure we looked up in the trees beforehand just to make sure there's no widowmakers. But we had a nice fellow through hiker named Claire, who you might be able to see over there, who's letting David set up the stove over there out of the wind. There just wasn't enough room on that side for our tents. So David is cooking up dinner. What's on the menu tonight?
Mexican black bean stew.
Ooh.
Delicious. So we're using some of our dehydrated vegetables, dehydrated beans, and rehydrating those.
Added a bunch of olive oil for the fat, and then just some taco seasoning for the spices.
Fantastic. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It smells good.
We good over here? We're all getting the scent wafting up at us. Gideon's like front row to the scent.
Heating his hands over the bowl.
Oh, smart.
Go, Abigail.
Games. Is it warm in there?
No, it's not.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm so cold.
There's not a one at the entire deck.
Hey, I'll take 9.
All right, so we are snugly in our tents at Jarrard Gap, and it is not windy at all, is it?
Oh, it's wind never stops.
Yeah, it's a little calmer right this moment, but you can kind of see our tent is blowing some. But what was a highlight of today for you?
Breakfast.
Okay, I was gonna say besides breakfast. Breakfast was awesome, but we met a lot of people. We kind of have our own little bubble. So who are some of the people we were hiking around that you remember?
Mr. Will, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Jordan, a lot of misters.
Yep.
Miss Claire.
Huh? We saw Miss Kaylee again at breakfast. She's from Australia.
And just me.
Yeah,
or
just me was
Jess.
he was
I
at
don't
breakfast
know,
too,
so-
and Mr. Dennis with his dog Taco.
Oh, and then the father and son.
Yes, Mr. Kevin and his son. Starts with a H. Hudson.
Hudson.
Yes. Oh, and I should have said we're gonna have somebody else close out the video next time, but we are too cozy in our tents that in
Too
our
cozy.
sleeping quilts. I don't want to get out of the tent to go ask Gideon to do it or anyone else. Now, before you say goodnight, did you have someone you wanted to introduce? Okay.
So, oh, she's tangled. This
Oh,
is Peaches.
hi,
The
Peaches.
cat.
And Peaches is gonna make her way all the way to where
Kutatin.
Cat Auden.
Cat. Atin.
Yes.
That is my favorite mountain in the whole world.
Have you been there before, Peaches?
No, I haven't.
But
Which
you-
is why I like it.
All right.
Because that's funny.
All right, Peaches,
That's right.
can you tell us good night?
Good